Untitled Gaming News Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jake Baldino. Thanks to Roy, YouTube user The Speckled Professor, for that intro. It's really cool. I don't think we're going to use it, but we appreciate it. Of course, you guys know the deal. It's Friday, January 29th. I want to talk about some cool video game stuff that happened this week, starting off with PC gaming apparently being on the rise. Now, to some of you guys, maybe this is a no-brainer, but apparently the numbers are really showing it. Despite everybody talking about encroaching mobile just eating up the rest of gaming, PC gaming is actually doing pretty well and holding its own against mobile. According to research firm SuperData, League of Legends is earning more money on average than something like Clash of Clans, which is absolutely insane. But I think that's good news, and I don't even really like League of Legends. I've linked something really interesting for you guys who like talking numbers about this. It's just interesting to see digital sales on the rise, and PC being a bigger part of that than mobile and console gaming than you'd expect. I linked that story down below, as well as everything else I talk about today. The next thing we have to talk about, though, is Pikachu and Pokemon and Detective Pikachu? Yeah, this is a real fucking game, and apparently it's coming out next week in Japan on the eShop. I really want to play it, though, because it's like Pikachu walking around harassing civilians on the street. No, but apparently it's like a puzzle mystery type of game where you walk around, talk to people, collect clues and stuff, and Pikachu follows you around and he's your shit-talking partner. And the best part is the Japanese trailer has this really deep voiceover for Pikachu, and I actually saw this pop up on Reddit, and it has grown out of control. Fans have made a petition to get Danny DeVito to be the voice of Pikachu for the North American release of this game, if there is one. And as of the time of making this video, 20,000 people have signed it. All right, and we found this too. Look, if you don't believe me that Danny DeVito is not the prime candidate for Pikachu's voice, check out this clip by Teal Hollow.
I didn't go to Vietnam just to have pansies like you take my freedom away from me.
Need I say any more? Sign the goddamn petition. And in other news, something that might have slipped under your radar, because it definitely did slip under mine. EA had a big conference call where it talked about all its money and earnings and big businessy stuff, but it also talked about their plans for the future and for this fiscal quarter and what games are releasing. And I was able to glean a couple of bits of information from it to share with you guys. The first thing is a new Titanfall. Of course, we've known this for a while, but it is definitely happening. It's being made by Respawn. Not only that, but the CEO did talk about a new Battlefield game being developed by DICE that's going to come out this holiday season. So for all of you guys on Twitter who've been asking me about Battlefield 5, that's concrete information for you. I know it's not much, but you take what you can get. And last but certainly not least, Mass Effect Andromeda came up and bundled in with Titanfall 2. EA clarified that we should assume and expect to see both of these games releasing in the second half of the fiscal year. For those of you who are keeping track, that's October 1st, 2016 to March 31st, 2017. So that's the closest thing to a release date we can get right now. And as much as we do talk shit on EA, last week's Friday show, I talked a lot of smack on them. Battlefield, Titanfall, and Mass Effect are games I'm really excited for, so they got me. And since we are talking about cool games coming out, check this out. Platinum finally released the trailer for their Ninja Turtles game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. And it looks fucking, I was gonna say rad, but I don't want to sound like a hipster. Because now rad is like, the hipsters took that word. I can't even say that anymore. I used to just say that because like, I was stuck in like a time warp, but like,
I say rad constantly.
Yeah, and you're a goddamn hipster. Shut the fuck up, Tom. It was pretty cool how Platinum Games dropped this because it was like there was a leak, and then they teased that they were going to announce the leak themselves, and then even that leak, the trailer leaked early. That being said, I think this game looks really good. I hope if it takes their Transformers game and kind of expands off of that engine and gameplay formula, it could be really freaking good, because that Transformers game's combat was actually pretty fun. The Platinum Games game director that is working on this is the team that worked on the Legend of Korra game, which I don't know if you guys remember, that game was not so hot. So it's good to be aware. That being said, I like Ninja Turtles, and this looks like good Ninja Turtles to me. And for you Fallout 4 fans, I'm sure you guys have discovered a lot of weird shit all over the wasteland. But thankfully, Jeff Fisher 10 on Imgur actually collected a bunch of photos of really weird shit in this game. There's a guy with his head in a toilet being plungered. There's a baby with a big man skull. There's a sink with a bunch of hand bones in it. There's a man doing suspicious things in a toilet with a flamingo. There's skeleton sex. And a bear doing important research in his office. I love it. That's why I love Fallout and Bethesda games, because you just stumble across weird, stupid shit like this that the game designers just plop in with random assets. And on a downer news, something that's kind of disappointing, for PC fans who are Mortal Kombat X fans, you're apparently kind of getting screwed. I just found out that you're not getting the new Combat Pack 2 where you get all the new characters. It's not being released on PC. PC is also not getting a version of the newly announced Mortal Kombat XL edition where it's just you just get all the content, all the new stuff in in one fine-tuned and tweaked package. You're not getting any of that shit. And that's kind of a big letdown that Warner Brothers, like with Arkham Knight, is once again kind of screwing up with the PC crowd. That's unfortunate. That being said, I've also heard from a lot of PC players that Mortal Kombat X is still kind of crappy for some people, performing bad with shitty netcode and just a lot of frame rate stutters and stuff like that. So it'd be nice if they could also fix that and then give the people the content. I mean, come on, throw them a bone. But anyway, I digress. Speaking of disappointing developers, the Mighty No. 9 has been delayed again. Holy shit. I feel bad for those of you who did Kickstarter it. I'm really glad I didn't. But this is beyond unreasonable now. Am I right? Okay, we always say like delays are good. It takes more time to make the game better and stuff. But like, this has been forever. And honestly, is this game really even worth it anymore? It was supposed to launch February 9th, and it seemed like that was really going to happen. But then backers got the notification that it's being pushed sometime realistically spring 2016. Whoa, yikes. Wow. They couldn't even give you guys a concrete date anymore, and I think that's a shame. But on the flip side, this is a really cool image. I actually set it as my phone wallpaper, but it doesn't look great. The evolution of video game controllers. This was posted by Cheeky Scroob on Reddit, and it's basically a breakdown of every controller and the branching out of how one controller led to the ideas to a new controller. And it's really cool. It's like a timeline for controllers that we all use pretty much every day. Just some food for thought. I posted that for you guys, link down below. Last but not least, I do want to talk about the Division beta, which is live and going on right now. I've been playing it since it went live on Xbox, and you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, okay? But I logged about 10 hours, and I think it's really fucking good. I know a lot of you guys aren't gonna want to hear that, and I know Destiny, the fact that it's like Destiny will scare some of you away. But I will say, for our last video, a lot of people were hating on the Division. I think it's still worth checking out. I think you're doing a disservice if you just dismiss it because of a slight graphical downgrade. As much as that's important, I think there is potentially a seriously fun game here. At least I'm personally enjoying it. I played it a lot. I played it with friends and it was a blast, and I just kind of like chugging and grinding and getting loot and exploring a New York City that is massive and realistic, and there's interiors and loot and things to discover and find. I'm totally into the Division. Sorry. Not sorry. No, I shouldn't really apologize for that because you can like any game you want. But I do want to know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. You can also, tweet me on Twitter, or message me on Facebook or Snapchat or Instagram or whatever. Let's talk about the Division because I'm playing it like crazy. And of course, you guys probably know the drill by now. We give away a free game of your choice every week. There's a link below. If you haven't signed up already, there's a mailing list there. You sign up once, you're on there for as long as we do this giveaway. Every week I go in, I pick a random winner, I email you, you win a free game of your choice. So this week's winner is, congratulations, you won a free game of your choice. Check your email, I'm hitting you up. But that's it for me this week. February is gonna really pick up. There's a lot of shit going on, a lot of games coming out in February. I'm really looking forward to it. For those of you guys who are going to PAX South this weekend, have a good time. I really, really wanna go one year. It's supposed to be a really good PAX if you're down there. And I don't say this enough, but if you watch this show, if you click the like button, and you tweet me on Twitter, or you share with your friends, thank you so much. I love doing this show, having the time of my life. You guys are the best. So as always, I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say about the stuff I talked about this week down in the comments. I'll be there talking with you guys. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Pizza's on me.